Hello Internet, it's Blacklight Attack. Today I have a game of free-for-all for you on Radiation. It features the PSG-1, a sniper rifle with Scout, Hardline, and Hacker Pro. I'm using the 3811 kill streak setup, that's Spy Plane, Blackbird, and Dogs, and today's episode is brought to you by Coffee, because as we all know, sniping in Black Ops takes a steady aim and sharp focus. And luck, and really retarded opponents. And without caffeine, I get the jitters. Coffee. I'm a grip and sit.
And that coffee is just about kicking in, Internet. I have such a raging caffeine addiction. It is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to call this episode half-ass sniping, because it's exactly what it is. I don't even use my sniper rifle for a good little while in the beginning here. And I get a lot of my kills through my kill streaks. But it is sniping nonetheless. I do start to use my rifle quite a bit more towards the end of the game. And playing with a sniper rifle in free-for-all is just not practical at all in any situation. Even on array, you're still going to get outclassed at pretty much any range by any assault rifle, especially if they're using something like the G11 or the M16. And really, I mean, to be completely honest with you, there's no situation in which sniping benefits you in this game. I find that if you're fighting a really retarded team on like array where it's big and open and there are a lot of long sight lines and a lot of choke points, like that hill with the car at the top, then yeah, you can do all right. But if you really want to do well, you should not pick up a sniper rifle. And that's something that I really am critical of Treyarch for still after all this time. I still haven't gotten over those sniper rifles and how shitty they made them in this game. I think that's a lot of reason that Black Ops isn't going to have the lasting power of the other games, of the other Call of Duty games, is because there's no sniping to fall back to. Now, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I play Call of Duty, for the first little while, I really enjoy the game with all the scope, every weapon class, you know, switching between submachine guns and assault rifles and all that, and sniper rifles. And once that kind of gets boring, once I'm done using all the best guns in the game, like I already went through my AK-74U phase with this game, after they're all boring to me, then I go to sniper rifles for more of a challenge. And some people are going to say, like, oh, well, that's perfect, because sniper rifles are really challenging in Black Ops. And I would say, no, they're downright fucking impossible to use. They're just not practical, they're not good, and that's why this game, even though I only use the sniper rifle for a couple kills in it, is probably the best that you're going to see, at least from me. I've seen some people that can do a little bit of work with a sniper rifle, but the only way that I've ever lost to somebody, especially in free-for-all, who was using a sniper rifle, was because I was using a sniper rifle as well, and they were just better at it than I was. So, yeah, and the only reason that I won this game was because not a lot of good players. This guy, Juggalo Hippo, oh, he was a trip, man. I was in this lobby for like 2 or 3 games with that guy, and before I had been losing to him, and he was using his setup was Ghost, AK-74U with grip and rapid fire. So like pretty much the best in the game. I'm not really one to throw around the word tryhard because I think it's a retarded insult, but if I had ever seen a tryhard, I guess this guy would be it, because he just wanted to win so bad. And right after this match, when I beat him with a sniper, he was fucking pissed. He started going off on me, saying I had no life and blah blah blah, you know, I must play nothing but this game at all hours of the day, I probably don't have a job, and this was, I don't know if anybody's ever had an argument like this where you're yelling at the person but you're not angry at all, you're just yelling for the sake of argument, and honestly the other person is being so illogical that you're not mad, you're amused. That was the kind of argument I was having with this guy. I was yelling back at him, but I was not in the least bit mad because it was just so fucking funny. So I guess what I wanted to talk, that's actually a pretty good segue into what I wanted to talk about today, is I have a confession to make, Internet, and I hope I didn't mislead anyone to believe anything other than this. You may have gotten the wrong idea because I'm super buff and manly, but I'm coming out of the closet. I am a huge fucking nerd, and I just want you guys to know that. I feel that it's only fair that since you're watching my channel, you deserve to know that this guy that you've been watching on YouTube for this long is a complete and utter geek in every single possible way. I play video games constantly, and now video games are kind of becoming an accepted part of everyday culture. It's hard to find somebody who's between the ages of like 12 and 30 who's male that does not play video games. You'd honestly be probably hard-pressed to find anybody that fits that description. Maybe not 30, maybe more like 25. But, but it does not end there. I may play a lot of Call of Duty, but Call of Duty is such a popular game that even people who aren't geeks play it. A lot of people do. But let me give you a little bit of an example of the scope of nerdiness we're talking about here. I raided in World of Warcraft. I played World of Warcraft for 4 years. I was in a top-end raiding guild. And that, again, might not be impressive in scope of nerdiness because, again, everybody plays World of Warcraft just like everybody plays Call of Duty. I no longer play World of Warcraft, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that before. I used to play Magic the Gathering constantly. I'm a frequent customer at my local comic book store. I just got pissed off at the local shops that carry DVDs because none of them carried Lord of the Rings 2 Towers or Return of the King. I am hard-pressed finding copies of those, and they're not on fucking Netflix for some reason. I'm fucking reading Don Quixote because I went to the library and I wasn't checking out the latest Dan Brown novel. I wasn't checking out like Harry Potter that everybody fucking reads. I was checking out Don Quixote by Miguel de Cervantes because I wanted to know what the modern founding work of Western literature was like. That's because I was interested. Who the fuck does that? I'm enjoying it, and I'm legitimately enjoying it. I'm reading it. It's actually very funny in, you know, like a 18th or 17th century Spain kind of way. I just thought you guys should know that. I think that a lot of people who start commentaries, if they are nerds, then they don't care to admit it to their audience, or they try to hide it. And some of them just legitimately are not nerds. I mean, pretty much everybody I've met has been like some sort of normal, socially adapted human being. And it's not that I'm not a social person. I'm just kind of a closet nerd. Thought you guys deserved to know that. Leave a comment. Let me know the extent of your nerdiness. How big of a fucking geek are you? And if you see Juggalo Hippo around, I'm not saying go and spam him with messages because you guys are not my personal army, and I'm not, you know, so angry at him that I need you guys to do that. But if you see him in a match, make sure that you tell him that Black Light Attack said what's up, and make sure to mock him relentlessly. Anyway, guys, hit the like button if you liked the video, and subscribe for more.